We are going to design a teacup or a tea mug in this tutorial. So select this cube, press X to delete it, and then we are going to press the Shift A to add a circle. So the vertices are 32 and the radius is 1. Then select this circle, press tab on your keyboard to go to the edit mode, press 1 on numpad. So you have the front side view. Then shift and middle mouse button to pan it at this position. Then I am going to press the E to extrude it and press Z to extrude it in the Z direction. Then just this size. Then press E to extrude it and Z to lock it in the Z direction and like that. And then press S to scale it like that. Then E to extrude it and Z to lock it in the Z direction and then extrude it till this position. Now I am going to drag it like that, then zoom and use the control R to add the loop cut here and add 3 loop cuts. Then left click to place it and then S to scale these loops when these are selected like that. And then control R to add the loop cut here and I am going to add 6 loop cuts like that. And then left click to place it in the right position in the middle. Okay, now I am going to use the scale tool to scale all of these vertices so we can have the curve shape like that, a curvy shape like that. Okay, so Alt and select this complete loop and then S to scale it like that. Then again Alt, press Alt and select all of these vertices and S to scale it and make sure the scale is bigger than the previous loop like that. And then Alt to select all of these loop, S to scale like that. Then Alt to scale, Alt to select the loop and S to scale like that. Alt and S again. Alt select this loop, S to scale and Alt to scale, Alt to select this and S to scale. Then Alt to select all of these vertices and scale it like that at this position. Now we have the shape and make sure everything is looking good. This one I'm going to scale it a little bit bigger and also this one a little bit. Okay, now go to the object mode by pressing the tab and we are going to use the subdivision services modifier to add the geometry and subdivide this geometry. So level 2 and now you can see the geometry is subdivided. Then again press tab to go to the edit mode and select this uh, bottom loop and Alt and select this loop and F to fill it and then I to insert this face something like that, then E to extrude it in the Z direction, E to extrude it in the Z direction like that, then I to insert this face like that, then again I and like that. Okay, now we have this shape, then press 1 on your numpad and now we are going to use this proportional editing. So Alt and select all of this loop and then activate the proportional editing and select and press G to select activate the move tool and make sure so you are moving in the Z direction, then press Z and now we needed to uh, rotate the wheel so this circle which is appearing it must be at this position and then increase it like that. So we use the proportional editing and move this uh, top vertices in the Z direction. Okay, now deactivate this proportional editing and press tab, go to the object mode. Then here we are going to add the solidify modifier to give the thickness to this object. So I am extruding it like that 0.16 and check the even thickness like that. So we have this model, then apply this solidify modifier. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to make a handle here. So press 1 on your numpad and we are going to add a handle here at this position like that. And to add the handle, we needed to move this 3D cursor at this position. And in the edit mode, we are going to use the spin tool. So basically the spin tool, it will uh, add the selected geometry, it will spin it and give the thickness like that. The same way we use this extrude tool to add the body, the same way this spin tool work, but it will spin around the selected origin or the 3D cursor. So we have to move this cursor in the middle. So go to the object mode and here we needed to shift this 3D cursor at this position. So press 3 on your numpad and select this cursor and move it at this position. Okay, at this position. So I am going to this modifier, go to the object mode and make sure you apply this solidify modifier, apply it. Okay, now go to the edit mode and now we needed to select these faces so we can spin it. So press 3 on your keyboard. So you have the face mode. You can also select the face mode here and select this face and this face, and here change it the viewport to 3D cursor. So this is the pivot point. Change the pivot point to 3D cursor and go here and select this pen tool. And for this pen, we want to spin it around the y direction and then press left click this plus and drag your mouse like that till this position. Okay, now go here to the pivot point and make it to individual origins, and when these faces are selected, press S to scale it like that. Then select the selection box here, and now you can see we added this handle. So press the tab and now you can see the handle is added. And now we can also apply this modifier and select shade smooth, and here go here on the object data properties, select the normals and add the auto smooth option. And we can also add the bevel modifier, add the bevel. So these edges we needed to select the weight and go to tab and press the R to select, go to the edge selection mode, press R to select these edges and the inner edges and the outer edges, and press N on your keyboard and mean bevel weight increase it. Okay, then go to the object mode and here now we can give the thickness like that so these corners are round. Okay, and apply this bevel, press N to hide the tool, and now we needed to add the material new and go to the shading, go to render, and here we are going to the base color, we are going to select blue, increase the metallic, decrease little bit roughness like that, Go to layout. So add the scene, Shift A, mesh, plane, scale it, then G and Z to move it just little bit below this one on your keyboard. Select this plane, one on your numpad, and G and Z to move it in the Z direction like that. Then this light, I am going to make it to area light. Increase the X and Y direction like that. G and Z at this position. Select this plane, press tab, go to edit mode. Press 2 to go to the edge selection mode. Shift select this edge and select these two edges and press E to extrude and press Z to extrude it in Z direction like that. And then go to the object mode, and this cup, if you think it's large, then S to scale it like that. Then Control A to apply the scale, and this slide G and Z move it like that, and change the color of this plane to like that. Increase the metallic value, and then press 0 on your numpad to go to in the camera view, and press N and go to view and lock to camera to check this box. So at this position, I'm going to render it. So make sure the render engine, I am going to select this cycle. So we have very good result like that. So select the denoising, and for the maximum sample for the render, I'm going to use 100. Make it according to your and to render this image. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please subscribe my channel.